The top leaderboard players are burning down ranked with this deck right now, and it's such a weird combo, but it really is one of the best decks right now in ranked play, and honestly, my favorite. What's cracking, trainers? Rose here, and you would never expect a deck that combines grass and fire to work, but this one works, and my goodness, is it incredible. I took this deck on a huge rip today with 2 separate 5-game win streaks that have me just under Ultra Ball 4, and I think this is definitely a deck you could climb Master Ball with. I did see it on Twitter by Judy, who is one of the top players in the world, and I saw it on a couple other YouTube channels as well, so I gave it a shot, and man, this deck just absolutely insane. As my usual fashion, I'm going to be going through each card in the deck and how it works to make the deck tick. If you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. Let me know down in the comments what decks are working for you in the current format. Now, this deck does look weird at a glance, but the name of the game is consistency, and the Eevees from the new set, along with Sylveon EX, are a great draw engine to accelerate cards into your hand, and you want to be using them to dig for Leafeon and Flareon, which are 2 of just the strongest cards individually in this deck. First, we'll talk about the Leafeons. Leafeon EX is able to use its ability Forest Breath to attach a grass energy to any grass Pokemon on your side of the field as long as Leafeon EX is in the active that's using the ability. If you go second, you can evolve into Leafeon on your second turn and start dealing 70 damage out the gate, since it only needs a single grass energy of the 3 required to use Solar Beam. So you'll probably have 2 fire energies and a grass energy when you're using this thing to attack. The other Leafeon, which I was playing the wrong one from the new set this entire time, don't be a bozo like me and play the right Leafeon. This one is way better, having Leafy Cyclone for 90 damage. This Leafeon from Space Time Smackdown just needs 1 grass and 1 colorless. Very little setup with the Leafeon EX that we run in this deck, but it has the drawback of that 90 damage not being able to attack the turn after you use the Leafy Cyclone. This thing is mainly used to get rid of Oricorios, but it does do a pretty decent amount of damage with very little setup that can be used to smack around other things as well as needed. Sylveon EX is a 1-of in this deck because space is at a premium and we don't run Psychic Energy unless you're a fool like me and you forget that when you edit the deck, it also re-adds all the energies that you have in the deck, so I'm running Psychic, Grass, and Fire Energy. But since we're only on Fire Energy with this deck, having 2 would clog our bench, and so having just 1 is perfect here to give you that draw power. Flareon EX is the deck's main closing power. It can use Combust at the cost of 20 of its HP to grab a Fire Energy from the discard pile and attach to itself. For 3 energy, it can use Fire Spin that hits for 130 damage and discards 2 energy off of Flareon, which it can recycle back with Combust. It's often very important not to go on the offensive right away with Flareon until the time is right, because it's usually your ticket to KOing some popular cards like Giratina EX. We don't really need to talk about Eevee EX very much. It's just really cute and the submersive art is adorable. But because it's Eevee EX, we can effectively play 4 copies of Eevee in this deck. Eevee Bag is such a seriously busted item card in an Eevee deck. You can play it to either apply plus 10 damage or heal 20 damage across all of the Pokemon in play on your side that evolve from Eevee. It does not, however, work on Eevee itself, which I kind of learned the hard way. 2 Pokeballs is pretty standard in most decks, just like having 2 Professor's Research, but we also have a giant cape to round out our item cards because it helps with some healing, especially against the Greninja decks that are getting very popular again, and to keep Flareon running in its attempt to close up your games. Now, I feel like Red is just too good in this deck because EX decks are making a massive comeback right now. That extra 20 damage almost always has somewhere to go outside of a very few number of matchups, and you can stack it with your 2 Eevee bags for plus 40 potential damage against an opposing EX card. There's not a whole lot in the meta that can just take 170 damage from Flareon. Mars, I feel, is also pretty critical to have in a deck in this meta with so many things that rely on rare candy and the Eevee decks that rely on evolving. Now, Sabrina is an interesting card for this deck. It always has uses, but I've also tried running a communications in this slot, and that worked fairly well for me. I might also consider changing out Sabrina for Cyrus because I honestly had a lot of situations where Cyrus could have just won me games. At the same time, I also had quite a few where Sabrina could do the same, so I think it's very much up to preference, but that Sabrina slot, I think, is definitely a flexible kind of slot for this deck. The deck's worst matchups are against things that can one-shot our EX evolutions. They're all playable though, since the decks I'm thinking of are Dragonite, Charizard, Incineroar, and all of those rely on rare candy, so you have play if the opponent can't get that Pokemon down immediately, but honestly, if you're like me, they always have it anyway. But aside from that, You also have to be very careful of Oricorio and make sure that you get your non-EX Leafeon ready if you see electric energy for the opponent and you sense that there's Oricorio, or you see one on the board. All in all, this deck is incredibly strong and ranked, and it's definitely been my favorite to use so far this entire rotation. Now that I've talked your ear off about this deck, let's get into the matches. Right now. We're gonna climb like the next 300 points to Master Ball, starting right now. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Going first is never good with this deck though. I much prefer the curve going second because you can attach with collect Eevee, start drawing cards, and Leafeon, if you grab it, is just in such a good spot. Alright. I feel like I'm not gonna need this research, and I would rather reduce the chances of me getting Marsed. Live chatting, updating. Oh, this thing doesn't like me. Oh, now it is. Now it is. Wait. Hold. Hold everything. It did the damn energy thing again, dude. I hate this thing, man. Oh my god. Every time you edit the deck, it changes the energy back, and I hate it. Oh my goodness. But no Eevees. I guess I have this Eevee. Well, this is fun. This is fun. There's the Pokeball for them to start getting the Swirlix out. Yep, there's Swirlix. Yep, that one's gonna start doing more damage, but I can eliminate it. And honestly, Slurpuff. Okay, well, I have Eevee Bag, and I'm happy to use it on this now. There's the Alchemy that's gonna start hitting me for a lot of damage. That's twice, so it's gonna start hitting me for 80 damage. Okay, well, we're gonna grab Eevee. We have Sabrina for later if needed. What's up, Monty? Good to see you. Welcome in. All right. So I have the ability to attach this. I'm gonna put Psychic Energy on the Sylveon just because I have to. I'm kind of screwed out of Flareon this turn. Because thank you for developers not fixing such an obnoxious issue. I'm also gonna heal because they might have red, and that would be just enough. So we're gonna do plus 10. And then I'm gonna use my other Eevee Bag to heal 20 to keep it out of red range. We get to eliminate Swirlix, which is a problem. I think that's like 90 per hit. It's disgusting. All right. Unfortunately, this also means now that I don't have the ability to do any damage to this thing. That's gonna one-shot it. It's gotta be a 2-hit knockout, which is gonna be real awkward. They also use the energy last turn to retreat, so they're gonna be forced to use Alchemy to attack. Or, I mean, yeah, they just attack with it. Didn't they? No, they use Communications, not Pokeball. Okay. Alright. But I think we can just use this Leafeon to win the game, right? Immediately, this Leafeon is the sauce, okay? Leafy Cyclone? Okay, now I have been completely... This is why the other Leafeon is good. This is why you use this one. Woo! It's a better hand, at least. Going first is a little bit of a pain. Because they get to start drawing cards, and I don't. Which makes me sad. Okay, we have both evolutions in our hand that we're going to need. I mean, I guess, yeah. At least we get our other research. They're playing it with water and psychic energy. Interesting. Oh, this is probably the Giratina Greninja version then. Oh, yep, that's exactly what this is. All right. Well, this can only go well. Why would you why wouldn't you draw a card? Huh? Bro, we get literally every evolution in the deck, dude. What is this? Yeah, we'll get them started and pass. I'm surprised they didn't attach the Eevee and draw a card. That's what they should have done. What's up, King GBO? Welcome in, dude. We're trying to cook, and the decks are kind of forcing us to fail at it miserably. All right. I think we just Giant Cape, Leafeon. Because that Giratina is going to come up next turn, and I'm just hopeful that I can just sacrifice it to Arceus. Quite honestly. Okay, we can't combust this turn. We just Solar Beam, and then they're going to come up with the Giratina. Try to swing, I guess. I mean, I'm hoping that putting this up to 160 means that they can't, like, red and take it out. But if they try to come in with Giratina, they literally will get take KO next turn because Flareon plus red. Knockout. He's a very specific combination of cards. Cape, KO, Leafeon. I don't think he's going to get him. Okay, they have Giant Cape. If they attack, I can still win. Otherwise, I'll need my other... Yep, that's it. We win. Good game. Flareon is about to show you true pain, trainer. Welcome to the pain train. We use Forest Breath to put the energy. It doesn't... I mean, this is just me practicing at this point. Yeah, I've been really holding off on my solo battles, to be honest. I shouldn't. We have red and you lose. Goodbye, good game. Oh man, see, this is what the deck's supposed to do. Just start slapping things with heavy hitting fire damage. I love it. I love it. So one nice thing about Go is that you can just record your stuff anywhere. This, I have to be on my tablet. All right, we're going first again. Yuck. Opening with double research is kind of nice, though. Another Giratina deck. Yay! Giratina is getting popular again, and I don't like it. All right. Pokeball is nice. Also having Flareon is very nice. Because like having Flareon plus red is immediately just really nice. Like, period. It is the same deck again. So we'll see if we can redeem ourselves this time. Not a chance. Double Pokeball and the research. They got even better than I did. Oh, it's Snorlax and Greninja? Okay. Well, at least we don't have to worry about Sylveon. They're caping as well. And they're putting down a helmet. By all means, I suppose. Well, Mars, you're a little late, honey. Sad to say. Okay, so I get one more turn of drawing, basically, before... Oh, hello. Hey, now look. You won't be hearing me complain about this, not one bit. Can I cop Sylveon into Leafeon EX? Is that a thing that I might be able to do here? No. No, it is not. But we have 6 cards left in the deck, and that is kind of nasty. Alright. Alright, we'll just draw a card, I guess. Ah! Yes, a Pokeball. Fantastic! Okay, they're just straight up getting out into Snorlax. Interesting play. Alright. What are the chances we get Leafeon next? They drop their other Snorlax. Gonna get the cape. So no way to get to Leafeon. Which makes me kind of sad, I'm not gonna lie. So I guess I just make this into a Flareon, right? Oh. I'm turning one of these into Flareon, that's for sure. But like, they're not KOing me anytime soon. I could force them out. It's Sabrina. I don't know if I want to, though. We get our other Flareon. Right, so now there's like, Leafeon and... 2 Leafeons and... What else do I have in there? I mean, it's all right here, honestly. Okay, they're gonna Broken Space Bellow. There it is. You're a little bit late, but welcome to the party. Alright, so we'll go ahead and Giant Cape here so I don't get down in the Giratina range just because of this rocky helmet. Could also consider Sabrina-ing as well. Just trying to think if there's anything I want to do here. I mean, either way, I'm going to hit this thing and it's just going to go back to their hand, so... They're just going to prop in the other Snorlax and it'd be a waste of a Sabrina. That's all that'll end up happening. Ah, the rare candy, the Greninja comes down, and... If they Ilma... They can take out my Leafeon. Why does that not surprise me? Dude, this stuff is just unreal. Can I get rid of this? I could get rid of this Giratina. If they attack me, I can get rid of it with Flareon next turn. And that's gonna, I think, be the play that I need to make here. Yep, they're going for the knockout right now, which is gonna leave them vulnerable. It's just a matter of what happens after that, and can I outpace whatever... Oh, they're not going for a KO this turn? Huh? No, they're going for the Cyrus. But they already Illimed. You can't go for Cyrus. Okay, well, I have Eevee Bag, and I'm definitely not afraid to use it to heal right now. But I wish I had saved my cape for Flareon now, honestly. I think it's still worth it. I think it's still worth it for me to go for the KO here. I have double Eevee Bags to heal up. It's such a long turn I'm taking now. Okay, now we get to KO the Giratina, and that's all the energy on their board gone. I got 3 wins that I'd like to use. Well, 2 I want to use, and I got a good loss, actually. It was a really good game. The opponent said, nope, I'm done. Let's go. Alrighty, next game here. Going second. Collect Eevee in the hand, please. Please. Not in your life. Not in my life, dude. Not in my life, not in anyone's life. It's Tapu Koko EX. So going first here is nice because they can't attack right away. So I at least get that benefit to me. They do research though, that is a little unfortunate. Tapu Koko comes down. Okay, we get a research as well. I'm happy enough with that then. Okay. Alright, we get Sylveon and Mars for next turn if we want. I'm gonna get Mars next turn though, knowing me. Okay, so we can drop down Sylveon. Leafeon can hit for some decent damage next turn. But I get Marsed. It's in the scriptures. Okay, we get Leafeon, Flareon, and a research. Well, you know what? For someone who gets often screwed by Mars, I really can't complain too much about that. That's pretty nice. Oh, we got our own Mars too. We got basically the hand back, minus Sylveon. Thanks for the research, by the way. Eevee bag. We still get Sylveon anyway. Oh, they're just malding right now, wishing they had Marsed me. You wish. We do have red as well, but no. But unfortunately, no other Eevees. I was really, really hoping for an Eevee. That was the gamble by putting down Sylveon, right? Okay, so healing seems like it's probably the right thing to do here. I know that they can't hit me for as much, but I'm just like, I don't want to take that chance. Go for the solar beam. If only electric was weak to grass. Alright. So they're gonna hit me for 90, and essentially if I can't draw into a Eevee, I'm kind of hosed here. Because I need my Flareon. Now they don't have any energy on their other Tapu Koko, so I have that going for me. I get the Eevee, I think we're good. I think we're gonna be okay. I'm also going to Mars them this turn because their hand is enormous. I was thinking about waiting a turn, but I don't want to tempt fate. Mm-hmm. I mean, they have like 6 or 7 cards in hand, man. Yeah, they had 6 cards in hand. I'm getting rid of that immediately. All right. And next turn, we can guarantee we get the Flareon in. We did get 2 points. We can guarantee we get the Flareon in to KO the Tapu Koko. And we have red in case the cape. I think we just win. I was a skeptic. I was a skeptic. Okay? We also have the other Leafeon. I hope they put down Oricorio.
Is that Gary?
It is Gary. Or his name is Blue. I wanted them to put down the Oricorio so bad, man. Oh. Okay. That's fine, we win. Honey, please don't do that on my chair. Were you? And we combust and we hit for 130. I could even Sabrina. I could red. Good game. Okay. Whew. Win streak, yay! We won!
Yeah, wow!
Yeah, we're gonna go get her. Alright, we're going first again. I love going second with this deck. It just opens up so many good possibilities, and then this happens. This Giratina matchup is so freaking stressful, dude. Especially when they open Giratina, which they always do against me. This is Giratina in the back. Ah, yep. Ah, how did I know that was coming? And they get to go second, which means they get to draw cards too. Okay, we get our other Eevee. Part of me doesn't want to use this research, but I should. I should. Because I get another Eevee, which is kind of nice. Opens me up for having Sylveon and 2 other things. Okay. I get the Pokeball. They're gonna go for their Froakie. Okay. Yep. Collect, draw cards. Yes, of course. Yes, of course. They're not going for energy on the Giratina, which is really interesting to me. Alright. We're gonna evolve Eevee EX into the Sylveon. We get Leafeon and a research. That is busted, bro. Honey, stop getting on my chair, please. No, that's not okay. You don't do that to somebody else's chair, honey. I probably have an owie on my face somewhere. Okay, so it's a research. We get our other Eevee through the Pokeball.
Into your cheek.
I don't know, honey. Sometimes what happens is hairs grow in sideways. And that's probably what happened to my cheek. Okay, we got all of our Eevees out of the deck. We're sitting pretty. No, I'm okay, honey. I'm okay now. It's got a heal, though. Sylveon! I'm still 1 turn away from being able to swing with Flareon. I will when I'm ready, honey. I don't need a band-aid for it. It's healing all on its own. I already had band-aids on it earlier, now I don't need them anymore. Okay. We're just trading blows of 70. They're not attaching any energy to the Giratina at all. Alright, so... we're gonna Forest Breath here for sure. Now because I'm behind them, I cannot... put our other Flareon down, I might as well, right? No, I'm gonna save this cape because Giratina is not a threat that I need to worry about.
Got 2 Eevee bags.
Yeah. And because I have red, I'm not super worried about... a part of me wants to cape it, and the other part of me does not. But I'm gonna go ahead and listen to my instincts and cape here. Because if they get Greninja down, they can KO me, and I don't want that.
Wow, much healing.
Now, if they get both Greninjas down, if I'm going to use my Eevee bags, I guess I might as well at this point. Because Flareon can one-shot the rest of the deck. I don't want them to KO my Leafeon next turn at all. I'm not ready for them to do that yet. Okay, they get Psychic Energy they can attach to Giratina. I know they didn't have it last turn, but like, what's to stop them from dropping it this turn? Like, it just seems like it's impending. Oh, they decide not to. Okay. Now they're trying to put energy on the Giratina. I think they're realizing a little bit too late. What? No, he's not crying. He's breathing fire. Okay, I think at this point, like... once I take these points, I feel like I'm getting it Marsed. So right now, I mean, I want to limit the ability for them to Mars me, which I feel like as soon as I take these points, that's probably what they're planning on doing. So I'm going to try to remove that ability from them. And next turn, I can KO anything I want with Flareon if they don't Mars away my red. Giratina comes up. They can't attack with it. And so they're going to have to hope that they can attach and just live to see next turn. I think we're good, chat. I think we're good. They're just hoping, and they're about to have a bad time. Oh, yeah. I'll show them the red first, just in case they want to concede. Nope, they let me play it out. Respect to them for that. Good game. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I have concerns when the children are quiet. They're never quiet. What are your brother and sister doing? You know what they're doing? Alright. Opponent drops an Oricorio. So I am gonna need I'm gonna need that Leafeon. He puts himself in so much trouble, man. You put yourself in all this trouble because you keep doing things you know you're not supposed to, but you do them anyway. You're a bad boy. You need to not be like that, man. That's not okay, dude. Alright. If I can get my other Leafeon, I need to prioritize having it down there over having double Flareon. So ideally we want Leafeon EX in the front. We want a Flareon in the back, and then we want Leafeon regular down there getting charged up. Because they're just going to go, oh, and they have Silvally too. Okay, wonderful. That's wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Okay. So they're going to swing for 50, or are they going to... Okay. All right. Okay. Interesting. So I can KO them with Leafeon. I really, really, really... want my other Leafeon though. Okay, so that they're gonna get energy from that, and that's okay. Oh, we just they just handed it to me. They just said, "Here you go." It's for you, man. This is all yours. This is all yours, man. Very nice. Now, question I'm gonna have for myself is, what do I get off this research? Can I get an Eevee bag? Because I need to be able to survive a hit from... I need to be able to survive a hit from Silvally. Because it'll be able to attack me as early as next turn. I also have the option to just not attack. That is also an option that I have. Yo, what's up, Saul? was okay. My Go Fest wasn't anything spectacular. I just did some raids, caught some Pokemon, and I didn't really get anything noteworthy. I didn't get any hundos or anything like that, so it's all good, man. All right, so Sylveon comes in and I cry. Oricorio comes in and I feel much better about everything because I can immediately pivot into my Leafeon in the back and just one-shot it. They drop Silvally as well. Okay. But once I get rid of the Oricorio, I'm very, very happy with that. All right. So we can also combust Flareon as well. That's really annoying, actually. That's a really good Sabrina. Oh, no. That was a really good Sabrina. I'm hoping that was their only one, though. Alright. Let's just see what happens, man. If they got Cyrus, then I just lose. If they have Cyrus, I lose. That's all there is to it, man. I still have my Sabrina, so I still have a way around the other Oricorio. I just have to get rid of the one that's in front of me, and I have a way to around this thing. Please don't have Cyrus. Okay, thank goodness. Okay. I have another Eevee bag. How much does this help me? I need to get to my Sabrina. I'm trying to think if I want to heal with Eevee bag or not right now. I might as well, right? Because everything needs some HP, so I don't see a reason not to. I get rid of this Oricorio, and that's good. Now if I can get to Sabrina and I can Flareon away the Oricorio, because they'll bring in Silvally. They'll be able to knock out my Leafeon because they're going to have a supporter in hand. What? What? Okay. Well, I mean, regardless, now I just need to get to my Sabrina. Alright, they're allowing me to keep this. What's most likely about to happen is they're probably just gonna smack me around for a minute, but like at this point, that's all I need. We Forest Breath the other Leafeon just in case. Like, they have to Cyrus to pull that forward now, so it's now just always available. It's now just always available. They'll have Cyrus. Cyrus is ran in this deck. They'll have it. They'll have it. They concede because they didn't have it. Let's go! Boom! That feels good, dude. Oh, I feel good to get that Leafeon against Oricorio. That was wonderful. All right, we're getting close, man.